Welcome to NewEgg TV. My name is Anthony, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Thermaltake V9 BlacX Edition case. Now this is a really exciting case to look at because this case here comes with a few add-ons that you don't really see too much. On this case we have two SATA docks. In the picture they're shown along the top here. And so you can just place your drive straight into that, no need for any other enclosures themselves. As you'll see as well, we have the USB 3.0 already ready on the case. So no upgrades down the road, you're already going to be as up to date as possible. So let's get this thing open and take a look at what's inside. Now as you can see, it's packed pretty well. Styrofoam on either side to separate it from the box and to separate everything from getting hit, any damage. Nice layer of plastic, also have the manual, all the good stuff in there. And then this is what we've all been waiting for. Of course, the case itself. So the first thing that you'll see when getting everything off is right here on top, we have that huge fan for ventilation, which is beautiful. It's going to make your life a lot easier in the long run when you start doing upgrades and using high-end accessories later. As you can see, we have a window right here, so you can go ahead and check in on all your equipment. Up at the top, one of the big features of this case is the SATA docks. Now with this you see the cutaway, that's for notebook hard drives, and then of course it pushes in for full-size 3.5-inch hard drives. Along the top we also have USB 2 and USB 3.0 connections, and then of course headphone, microphone. On the front we're going to go ahead and take this off, and then you're going to see your power button with an LED rim to it, the hard drive indicator, and then the restart button. Along the front we also have four 3.25 drive bays, and then two other of the 2.5 drive bays here, one for floppy, one for memory card reader, things like that. They sell a lot of accessories that you can use for that. Take it to the other side, just basic black panel, keep it clean, real nice look to it. And then we get to the bottom. Now on this model, you actually mount the power supply to the bottom of the unit. It's not located at the top. So we have an air filter here for that fan, so that way it doesn't get mucked up with dirt and dust, things like that. Take it around to the back. And of course this cable here is for the USB 3.0, so it can come off of a PCI card or off the motherboard itself, your expansion slots, and then your I/O shield area. Let's take a closer look inside the case and see what we have there. Now as you can see, it was two thumb screws on the back, and now we get into it. Now everything in here is very clean, very tidy. Of course, once again, you can see the filter right in here. You can see the 120 millimeter fan off the back, and then there's also a mounting area for the 120 millimeter fan off the front. As you see on the side here, we have the quick release mounts for the 5.5-inch bays, and I apologize, I called them 3.5-inch bays earlier, but they are 5.5-inch bays. And I also said there was 4, not 3, because I didn't realize that the SATA mounting area on top actually takes up the top drive bay there. Now from there, as we go down, we have our two 3.5-inch bays for floppy and media card reader. And then even lower than that, we have a set of 5 3.5-inch bays, also with the same quick release method on there that you can just snap apart and release your drives. So as we go into the rest of it here, of course we have all the cabling and everything for things like the fans, this top 200 millimeter fan that you see right here, which is the other reason why the power supply is mounted at the bottom, provide better heat dissipation there. And then we also have our bag of assorted hardware. And then from there, of course, your motherboard mounting. Now you'll notice everything in here is powder coated to help against stress and wear. And that's a very good thing, especially in these machines that tend to be heavily used for gaming and stressed often. On the back here, we have 7 quick release PCI spots. So all you have to do is flip that out, pull it out, and then this will come out. Now right now, because this is a brand new unit, They do still have the metal piece holding them in place, so we're not going to pop that out, but that's just for display. And then all you have to do is pop that back in and you're good to go. All right, let's take a look at the back side here. Try not to lose these screws this time. You'll notice this has a couple more features other than what you've seen. Of course, you see the cutout here for the aftermarket cooling, for any sort of CPU cooling. And then, of course, direct access to the CPU standoff screw, or the motherboard standoff screws, to make it easy, easy for you there. Last part we're going to take a look at here is all the cable routing. You'll notice that pretty much anything that has to cross over the motherboard itself is meshed off for heat protection. Also, you have areas right up here in order to clip your cables to. Keep everything neat and organized. Well, this has been our unboxing of the Thermaltake V9 BlacX Edition case. My name is Anthony. Thank you for watching NewEgg TV. We'll see you next time.